What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome back to another video. Some more Fossil Cup action for you from one of the legends of our channel, Fict, who always submits us some crazy, fun, and spicy battles. I am heading to Hawaii very soon, and if you guys want a chance to have your battles featured on the channel, I'm looking for some more Master League content, so feel free to send them my way. The link's in the description of every single video, and tomorrow on Tuesday, I will be banging out some videos ahead of the week, so you guys have some content to enjoy while I'm gone enjoying myself in Hawaii. But Bruxish, the fish, is the star of this team, along with Ferrothorn and Poliwrath, two of the common picks we've been seeing in the Fossil Cup. Bruxish, similar to the Slowpoke that we saw in the previous video, is going to absolutely wall Poliwrath, so I'm hoping we get to see that matchup take place a few times in this video. We see the classic Poliwrath swap met by Lantern, which you see all the time in this meta. And this is kind of nice, right? Because now, if you're Fict, you can overfarm with the Ferrothorn. And because you were just not threatened at all by this Lantern. So you could throw after 3 here, or even throw after 4. Oh, wow. Gonna throw after 5. So Lantern could have thrown a move there, so maybe a slight misplay by the opponent. Looks like they were committing to Thunderbolt. But now has a move ready to fire back at this Poliwrath, which is great. Poliwrath might have got denied there. Unfortunate. Power Whip is going to land. And now it's Bruxish time. Unfortunately, this is not where Bruxish wants to be. Goes for the Psychic Fangs. Interesting. I would have maybe preferred to see the Crunch, personally. But, you know... Oh, I take it back. These confusions are starting to chunk. Throws on alignment. Not ideal, but it works out. Because they also threw on CMP. I guess you shield. No. Gonna put it all in the back of Pharaoh. Because you got the second shield. That makes sense. And now that Pharaoh is double debuffed, a Thunder might actually knock it out. So you just throw this right away before they can get out. Exactly, yeah. Nothing fancy to start right away. Poliwrath has already been shipped from that Power Whip. So now you either get to your own Power Whip or just Bullet Seed down. Got a shield. I think the next Bullet Seed might knock out, and if it doesn't, then the Power Whip will be there. There we go. I think the debuff allowed Poliwrath to live that Bullet Seed. Power Whip. Gonna knock out the shiny Poliwrath. G to the G to start things off. Pharaoh into Mantine. I have like a 2% success rate. Whenever I throw the Thunder, they always shield, and whenever I throw Power Whip, they always call it. I think I've successfully landed Thunder twice in like dozens of Mantine Ferrothorn matchups. I've landed the Thunder twice. But there we go. Bruxish the fish. Doing its thing. Looks so weird. So goofy. Looks like it's a character from some sort of Disney animated Pixar film. And now Crunch connects. Coming in with Poliwrath here. So it's got a pretty good situation. Gonna let this go. Gonna actually save the shields for Pharaoh. Which makes sense. You know there's a Mantine lurking. Going straight for the Thunder. I think this is the play, to be honest. You don't want to... Yeah, I love it. Nice call. If they call the Power Whip, suddenly I think you're in a bad spot, and Mantine can probably win the 2. So I think straight Thunder is the play. Probably can get to triple Thunder in that matchup, I would think. All right, everyone's favorite mirror match. The Pharaoh mirror match. You guys are right. I'm about ready for Fossil Cup to be over. I'm about ready for it to be over. There's some spicy submissions I see. I may include a couple more Fossil Cup videos, but once again, I am going to lean towards Master League content if anyone wants to send it my way. Today on Monday, August 12th, I encourage you to send it in because I will be working hard on videos tomorrow, August 13th, and I leave for Hawaii on August 14th. So one day is all you got for the next like week and a half or so. And now we see another Thunder come through. It's going to be a charge attack priority. Oh, they actually go for the power. I've seen some people do this in the Pharaoh mirror. They actually go for Power Whip on like the third go around because then they can outpace to the next Power Whip. We see the quick snipe. Very nice. And you probably get countered by a Lantern. That's not bad at all. I was going to say by like a Mantine or by a Jelly, but no. Lantern is not that bad, especially with the Spark nerf for Poliwrath. When I counter swap Lantern into Poliwrath in this meta, I do not like that situation at all. It is not comfortable for Lantern one bit, especially when they successfully shield Thunderbolt. Gonna go for the Icy Wind here. Lantern will probably barely hang on, but not by much. So they actually grab a shield. Could shield and counter down. No, gonna elect to let it go. Get a head start with Bruxish the Fish. Ooh, Quag. Yeah, you just go straight Psychic Fangs because these confusions are chunking, man. So straight Psychic Fangs, they shield, and now the next one's just gonna knock out. Gonna shield. This is a little awkward, right? Could a Stone Edge potentially knock out? Oh, that was definitely just a Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb's not gonna be enough. The opponent might have been able to get there. I think they got scared. Bruxish, farm down, nasty. Goes for the crunch. I think the opponent got scared. They might have been able to get to that Stone Edge. Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it would have been like CMP. Great lead. Opponent will probably swap out. Okay. I would go straight Poly here, but, you know, to be fair, I learned the hard way at Worlds, or not Worlds, at NAIC. Regular Poliwrath counter swap to Skarm isn't that great because Skarm can usually reach double Sky Attack in that matchup. So that's actually like a pretty bad situation for Poly. So my mind was saying like just go straight Poly, but it's actually not as good as you'd think. This matchup is looking kind of rough because we just lost both of our shields. I would presume they just let Skarm go at this point. Yikes, Thunder knocks out after the debuff. And then you probably want to save Pharaoh. So I would expect maybe a pivot here. Yep, I love this play. Love this play. This is beautiful. And I think this is game. Because whether they shield this or not, you still have some health on Pharaoh left over to clean up the Lantern. And then Bruxish the Fish just dominates Poliwrath. It serves it up on it. That's a good title. Bruxish the Fish serving Poliwrath on a dish. Pharaoh Thorn just walling. I love this play as well. Over farming so much, you have the double power whip. This is just going to make it all the more convincing. I would just throw right away, to be honest. Yeah, I guess this is even better, but sometimes it's like I just go for the for sure safe play. But yeah, this works too. GG. G to the G. Trainer. Next opponent, Pharaoh into Reggie. Tough lead. Yikes. Kind of a core breaker. Gonna go straight into Polymet by Jelly. Is there any way we win this game? I think the only way we win this game is if, like, it's Poly in the back. And then maybe we chip. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make a prediction. We might just lose. It might be as simple as that. We might just lose. But if we win, it might be because Pharaoh gets a farm, lands like 2 Thunders on Reggie, and then it's Poliwrath in the back, and Bruxish the Fish serves Poliwrath on a dish. That's my prediction if we win. If we lose, it cancels out. We don't say I was wrong. Big farm with Pharaoh. We bullet seed all the way down. We take 2 Shadow Balls to the face. We don't care. Take 2 Shadow Balls. We don't care about these debuff Shadow Balls. Sounds a little weird. Sorry. Okay, yep. Another one. Doesn't matter. Now, I would prefer to see you throw both Thunders. Like, I want to see you throw both Thunders here. Maybe even force them to throw energy. Maybe even stay in and force Reggie to... Yeah, maybe even stay in and force them to throw a move at Pharaoh. Yeah, I love this. We let it go. And then we hope it's Poly. Come on, Bruxish. Be a sweeper. Oh, man. They're staying. They will reach a zap. Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't CMP because Bruxish would have won CMP. Zap. Does get the debuff. It's Kingdra. Okay, so not Poly, but all this energy is going to be a problem for Kingdra. Yeah, I think it's... Oh my gosh. And Kingdra's pretty slow. It's not going to reach 2 moves. It's just a matter of if we can confusion down. Uh-oh. Zuka debuff actually could be game-changing here. Oh, that's tough. Okay, we lost. We lost, but sometimes you got to think about what is the win condition in these terrible circumstances. Pelipper. Oh, man. It's a big bait game. Do we just go straight for that big thunder? Do we bait the power whip? It's crazy how many Pelipper and Mantine people call this, but nope. Nice bait. Gets the shield. Oh, they throw an alignment. Not ideal for the opponent. Gonna put up a shield and successfully shields the Hurricane. That's huge. Got the free Bullet Seed. Opponent makes a great catch onto their Ferrothorn, but this is okay. I think you just come in with Poly. And because it's a non-shadow, I think we are gonna have to... Actually, did they throw an alignment? Oh, they're thundering. Okay. Probably could have done at least 4 counters, but this is fine. And now Pelly comes in. And the nice... Although it's not a good matchup by any means for Poly, the nice thing about this Pelipper matchup is, like, they have to go for the Hurricane, right? Weather Ball is not threatening. So they have to expend a lot of energy to get rid of this Poly here. And Poly's going to get this Pelipper really low. After Pelly throws this Hurricane, it's not going to have any energy. Maybe come in with Bruxish right away. Yeah, I love it. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Bruxish. Bruxish looks so goofy. Looks so silly. Silly little Bruxish. Another shiny Poliwrath, by the way. Dynamic Punch still does a lot, despite being resisted. Comes out with a Psychic Fangs. Yo, Fict, what are we doing? We're trying to store the energy for next game. But we throw the Psychic Fangs with 1 HP. Maybe Fict was flexing that he knew he lived with 2 wing attacks. Maybe that was what happened there. Ferrothorn into Quag. They're staying. I may feature a video with a team I got from my buddy Magic Mason, in which Quag does not do as bad here as you may think. Oh, makes a beautiful catch onto S-Cav. Wow, great play by the opponent. Goes in Poly. Now, can you maybe shield once and get the full counter down? That would be nice. It's close. 6 counters to the Aerial Ace. Looks like we get it. Yeah, very nice. All this energy, super useful. Mantine, okay. Not ideal. I would honestly look to pivot if you can get out of there, but I don't think we're going to be able to get out of there if Mantine throws its Aerial Ace soon. Looks like we're still switch locked for a little bit. Yep, so nice recognition by the opponent, throwing Aerial Ace before he could potentially dip out and save the Poliwrath for later. Aerial Ace knocks out. I like this play, because Mantine's super debuffed. These moves are not threatening. Aerial Ace doesn't do that much at all. I guess we... Oh, do we live? I think we live Mud Bomb. Easy live. Get off the Parting Psychic Fangs. They have to shield pretty much. And now the Bullet Seeds are going to do even more damage. Look at these Bullet Seeds. Chunk. Have to shield. And they still have a shield to hide behind, right? So you have to commit to fast attacks here. Come on, Pharaoh. 2 Bullet Seeds. Let's go. Does 1 to get to that double Power Whip. Very nice. And now you have the back-to-back to secure the victory. G to the G on a charge attack priority. Unbelievable. I think that was a charge attack priority, right? I didn't see the wing attack go through. Oh my goodness. Another Mantine. Who would have thought? There we go. Bruxish the fish. Serving Poliwrath on a dish. I was like kind of going down a YouTube rabbit hole last night before I went to bed, and there was this one guy I watched. I'm not even going to harp on his... It was like the weirdest like vlog content, like just him sitting... Anyway, and he... He had like two or three catchphrases that he just kept saying over and over and over again. And it was kind of funny. But I could see how it could also be a little bit annoying. Here we go. Second Fangs into Mantine. Doesn't get off the third, unfortunately. Got to come in Pharaoh. Take these moves. And has that Poliwrath waiting for whatever's in the back. Once Mantine's gone, you hope that Poliwrath's going to have a good matchup against whatever remains. And here we go. Gets the shield. Gonna actually shield here. Interesting. Okay, no more shields left. Pharaoh's starting to get kind of low. Power Whip coming through. Would, of course, knock out Mantine at this range. Mantine goes down. Oh, baby. This is really good. Could have done one more bullet C, but this is probably fine. And now you just swap. And because it's if this was a Shadow Poly, you might be in some trouble here. But non-Shadow will live 2 Mud Bombs and get to the Dynamic Punch. This is pretty comfortable. Opponent recognizes it's over. And that is a G to the G. Very nicely done. Great lead into Lant. They swap Poly. And here we go. It looks like the Shadow is actually slightly... Oh, gonna actually... I like this. Swapped quickly enough where you just throw instantly. And they basically just have to sack a full Pokemon, bro. They basically just have to sacrifice a full Pokemon. Now it's a 3-on-2 fast break. And Bruxish is going to get some nice chip damage off against Lantern. And the Pharaoh Poliwrath core covers each other quite nicely. So I can't imagine there's something in the back that would cause too much of an issue here. Here we go. Surf. Not doing much at all. Lantern is staying for some reason. Throws off a Parting Thunder. I don't mind this play. Guarantee a shield or damage. Oh, baby. And just now Lucario doesn't even get to a move. Probably the most dominant win of the video we've seen thus far. That was not a whole lot the opponent could have done, to be honest. Not a whole lot they could have done. All right. Pharaoh Mirror. The most exciting matchup in the entire game. Don't blink. You might miss it. We expect Thunder to be firing off. Oh, we're playing it differently. We're going to store the energy and go Poly. They don't have an obvious answer. They're forced to go their own Poly, and they're behind. I wouldn't have minded to see the opponent go for a Power Whip first to get a shield and then go Poly. Because now, with Poly up against energy... Poly up energy against Poly. This is just super comfortable. They do successfully bait Icy Wind, so a nice play. But you still get the counter down, so you're chilling. They can't come in with Pharaoh, can they? You can't really bullet seed this down. Oh, man. Going for the Icy bait. I don't know how I feel about this, since you're debuffed. Yeah. But now... Oh, my gosh. You get to the Dynamic Punch anyway. This looks really good. This looks really comfortable. You just let this go. And I think you just got to let... Yeah, you just come in with Bruxish. They swap. We swap. Oh. Anticipated that they were going to swap, so came in with Pharaoh. Or, I guess you could look at it as you come in Pharaoh into a Whiscash anyway. And then if they swap, you just stay. That makes sense. Thunder coming through. Puts Pharaoh quite low. Now you can probably afford to just go for Power Whip. Don't really need to shield, to be honest. Yeah, I like just... Oh, gonna save the whip. Little bit awkward here. Oh, that they don't get there. Insane. So the the Pharaoh must have been dry. So even with the one-turn swap... They didn't quite get off that Power Whip. It's like essentially 13 turns versus 12 turns in that situation. One move from Whiscash, not going to be enough here. Bruxish, way too bulky. Way too strong. Basically like a Bastiodon. Just kidding. And a nice series, as always, from Fict, one of our legendary submission artists here on the channel, who submits us battles every so often. Thank you, Faked, for the submission. If you guys enjoyed this content, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And join memberships for exclusive perks on the channel if you want to support. All that said, thank you so much for watching. Send me some Master League footage that I will get to making tomorrow and scheduling out ahead of time for videos when I am at Worlds in Hawaii. All that said, thank you once again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.